For someone. Good afternoon, Theophilus Donko, and thank you for joining us here on Newsbeat. Now, what are the charges that could be leveled against Nana Agradaa if she's arrested?
Before I tell you the charges, can I give you the elements of the charges so that those who are listening to us will understand?
Definitely, you can go on.
Okay. So the law is that when you make a representation to somebody, and in the making of that representation, you know at the time of making that representation is false. And the person you are making the representation to believes in that representation and part away with a property or anything, then you can be charged with defrauding by false pretense. So if you ask me, on the face of it, Nana Agradaa or whatever you call her, can be charged with the offense of defrauding by false pretense.
Now, with this particular issue, do you think that the people who are saying that they have been defrauded should go to the police station to lodge an official complaint to the police so that investigations proper would begin, or that could help in the investigation process?
I think that it is behold on every citizen that when you feel that the crime is committed against you, you go to the nearest police station and make a report. So I believe that those people must be encouraged to go and make report at the police station so that the police station can really have evidence. The police can have evidence of the persons that they have defrauded. Because as we speak now, the police start their investigation. Who are they going to talk to? Agradaa can decide to come to the police station and say that I want to remain silent throughout, even when she goes to court as an accused person. So the people who have been defrauded should not only be on social media or should not complain and put it on social media. They must go ahead and make a complaint to the police so that the police, based on that complaint, can trigger the investigation that is required. So I will encourage and entreat everybody who feels that whatever Nana Agradaa told them, she did not live by it, to go to the police station and make a complaint.
Okay. Now, per the law, if she's found guilty, how long would she be serving in prison?
To up to a maximum of 25 years for defrauding.
25 years.
Yes, please.
Great. Now, this is not the first time that we are seeing things like this. We have other, fetish people on TV trying to double money and doing all of these scams. Why do you think that it has become difficult for us to crack the whip on them?
I think that the victims have relaxed a little bit, and the police also, I think, in the midst of the fact that you cannot prosecute somebody based on spiritual matters. I think it is based on that the police have not been able to prosecute. And it is becoming a worry to a lot of people. When you talk to people privately, you realize that issue of defrauding have not been handled with the speed or with the alacrity that it needs. So fraud is fostering because we are not seeing a lot of prosecution. We are not seeing a lot of conviction. That is why other people will come on radio and begin to say that I will double your money for you. If you look at the Banking and Specialized Deposit Taking Institution Act, it is only those who have been licensed by Bank of Ghana that can ask you to bring money that I will give you an interest. Or when you give me so amount, within this period, I will give you this amount. It is only those people. So if you are not even licensed, you cannot invite people to come and invest a certain amount of money and you increase or multiply it for them. So under that law itself, the law can catch up on them. Under the Specialized Banking and Specialized Taking Institution Act. So all these things they are doing, even apart from the fact of defrauding, the law under that act can still take them up and convict them and sentence them into prison custody. So I think that the institution that be, both the Attorney General and the police, and then I will add Iyoko to it, have not acted swiftly. And then I believe that in doing adverts, I think that there's also another body that regulates the adverts that can be done on TV. All these people are sitting down aloof. So I think that as a lawyer, I'll recommend that the institution that must act quickly. And we must see a lot of prosecution in this regard. Okay. Look at the issue of number one. Since 2017, not even a single witness has entered the box to testify. So don't you think that I'll also be emboldened to also go ahead and do such an activity, knowing that the court will not act or the police will not act swiftly? So I think that the institutions that have been empowered by law have not been acting in that regard.
Okay.
That is why people have been emboldened to continue their act publicly. People are doing it not in their closets, but they are doing it openly. So I think that the IGP, as he has been acting swiftly in other matters, to also act swiftly in these matters.
Great. Thank you very much, Theophilus Donko, for speaking to us. And he's a private legal practitioner. And we'll stay on that story and keep our eyes on there and give you all the updates as and when they come. You're still watching